Okay, rock and roller cart update. I tweaked our mounting brackets for the handles last night and reprinted them, but I think we have some more to do. The top looks pretty good. Let's see if I can show you here. So the tolerances are much tighter, which this is always a danger then, because then you wonder if whomever is doing the manufacturing, how tight their tolerances are. But the top one looks great now. There's no wiggle in there's no tilt in it, so it looks perfect. It looks great. It's going to be straight, and that feels really good. So that I'm happy with that. The only thing I want to do is I'm going to widen our aluminum extrusion tunnel there because it's a little tight, and I have a set screw on it, so I want to be able to have that variable so people can then have some adjustment. So I just need to widen that hole a little bit, and she's good to go. On the bottom, so what I've moved from having a mount like this because the stresses on these are probably too much for having that much weight if you could throw 3 C-stands on it. My two options were to either keep it like this and run a piece of hardware through. I do that kind of like rebar with cement, so I can run a screw through this, a small like an M3 or something like that, which would support it, which, you know, that works okay, and I'm thinking about that. But what I wanted to do, and that would allow for some back and forth changing of the sizes, but at the same time, I think this is going to be okay for the mounting. This guy wants to go this way, and it's going to sit on the bottom here. I had this card out yesterday, so I wanted to be working with it today. So anyway, here we have. There we go. Now, the problem with this looks okay, but here's my problem. This might be just my issue when I engineer things. Look at that gap. I hate that. So if I mount it just like this, even though it's going to be sitting on the bottom deck, I can hold my phone here. We're going to have a slight tilt. See that? That would drive me nuts. So I'm just debating in my head the best way to then have it act more like the top bracket. Where's the top bracket? It's around somewhere. So there's no play. And I either do that by pushing this screw closer to our rod so that we're basically touching, and that way there's no play this way. Or I figure out some kind of clamp where we go half and half on either side of our whatever half-inch, whatever pipe this is. And we have 2 pieces of hardware that screw down. I haven't decided what to do, but those are just my thought processes. That's how I do stuff. And we'll see what we come up with. It might be just a matter of pushing it closer, the screw to the edge.